Hi, and welcome to the UCAS Extra vodcast. What I'm going to try and do today is hopefully explain how UCAS Extra works and how it might be useful for you if you're eligible to use it. UCAS Extra this year opens on the 26th of February, which is a Thursday, and it runs until the 6th of July. What UCAS Extra provides you with is a second chance to apply for courses at university if you've been unsuccessful with the choices you made on your UCAS form earlier this year. So who's eligible for UCAS Extra? Well, as I said, you have to have made all 5 choices on your initial form, and you have to have either been rejected by all those choices or to have rejected any offers that you've been made by those universities. What I would do as a word of advice is, if you're thinking of rejecting any courses, don't do it straight away. The first thing to do is to do some research and see if there are any other courses that you might like to do. Once you've got an idea of the courses that you want to do, you're then best to go onto the UCAS.com website, do a search and find those courses, and have a look next to the course title when you get your course search results. If the course title has a small grey X next to it, it means that that course is available through UCAS Extra. If it doesn't, then it isn't. Once you're sure that there are some choices that are available through Extra and you might like to use it, speak to your tutor, and what they'll do is they'll give you some advice. If obviously you've been rejected by all your choices, then obviously feel free to go ahead and use Extra. If you're going to reject any offers, your tutor will discuss why you're going to reject those offers, and if you're certain, then you can go ahead and reject them and enter UCAS Extra after that. The main reason that we advise caution about rejecting courses is once you've rejected them, that's final. They won't accept you turning around and sort of saying, well, actually I rejected it by mistake. Basically, if you reject it, they will then not consider you for that year, academic year's entry. So do make sure you do it before you start. Okay, once you're sure that you actually want to use UCAS Extra, I suppose we now can down to the nuts and bolts as to how it actually works. First of all, you go to the track system on UCAS, which you should have access through from your initial application. You use your login details, which were supplied for that initial application. And once you log into track, click on the word choices. If you've been rejected from all the choices that you made, after the 26th of February, you will see a little button will appear which says either Extra or Enter Extra or something like that, and basically clicking on that takes you into UCAS Extra. If you do have outstanding choices which you haven't rejected yet, what you'll need to do is go through the system in track to reject those offers, making sure that, like I've said earlier, you are absolutely certain you want to do that because it is final. Once you've rejected them, you should find that the Extra button appears. The other thing that may cause a problem is if you haven't actually had all your universities respond to the online system that basically says that they've rejected you. Some universities are a bit slow to do this. If basically the university choice that you've got has nothing written next to it, it means that the university hasn't chosen it yet. And what you'd be best to do is come to speak to us in Student Services, and we'll explain how you go about contacting that university or contacting UCAS in order to make that change. Okay, so I'll now assume that you've rejected all your offers or have been rejected by all your choices, and that you've clicked on the Extra button and you're now into UCAS Extra. What you'll notice is the screen looks very, very similar to the choices screen that you had on your initial UCAS form. It requires the same information for any courses that you want to do. It requires a university code, course code, maybe a campus code. It'll have things for point of entry, it'll ask you whether you're going to live at home or not, and for any other additional information you might like to supply them with. You fill them in exactly as you did on your initial form earlier in the year. But you'll notice the one exception this time is that there's only one choice on screen, and that's basically the difference between UCAS Extra and the general UCAS application one, is that you only apply for courses one at a time. So before you go into Extra, really you need to have an idea which one is kind of your first choice of the alternative courses that are available on Extra that you want to apply for. And what you need to do is basically type in the details of the first course that's on there. Once you've typed those details in, you click on apply for this course, and what will happen then is you will wait until you get a response from that university. If the university accepts you or makes you an offer that you accept, then you accept that course and you're done. That's kind of the end of the UCAS application process until you get your results in August. If, however, you're rejected by them, or you're not happy with the offer that they make and you want to reject it yourself, you can do that, and once you've done that, you'll notice you'll get another course choice screen comes up. Again, it only allows you to choose one course, but you would choose another course, submit that application, and wait for the reply from that university. And in theory, you can carry on doing this until UCAS Extra closes on the 6th of July this year. It doesn't cost you anything extra to use UCAS Extra. The price of using it is all included in the £17 that you may have spent on your initial application earlier in the year. It covers using UCAS Extra as well. And that's about it, really. That's all I can think of on UCAS Extra. Once it closes on the 6th of July, that doesn't mean it's the end of the UCAS process completely, because once results come out in the middle of August, something called clearing starts. Basically what that allows you to do is, with the results that you've now got at that point, if you don't have a place at university at that point, you can then start ringing around universities and seeing if they've got a space for you, or if you've accepted something and you feel that you might be able to improve the place at university that you've got, you do have a short window when you can do that through clearing as well. Hopefully we'll do a vodcast on clearing towards the end of the year that will be available on the intranet, I'm hoping, so you'll be able to access it from home. So that's it about UCAS Extra. I hope that all made sense. If you do have any queries, just come and see us in Student Services, or if you see me mooching around in the corridor, just ask me and hopefully I'll be able to help you. I wish you all the best with your application and see you soon.